Right now at 4 o'clock, we're learning new details about a deadly shooting during a 4th of July celebration in Southwest Philadelphia. Police believe dozens of teenagers were there for a pop-up party when gunfire erupted. One person was killed, 8 others were hurt. 3 teenagers are among the injured. Friday afternoon, I'm Sarah Bloomquist.
And I'm Gray Hall in for Brian Taft. The big story on Action News is the chaos that erupted on King Sessing Avenue this afternoon. Police giving more details about the deadly incident and how they intend to respond to future pop-up parties. Action
News reporter Charles Watson is live for us now at Philadelphia Police Headquarters as the search for suspects now intensifies. Charles.
Yes, Sarah and Gray, city officials say most of the teens who were involved in that shooting last night do not live in the King Sessing neighborhood. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said he would step up enforcement, but he did not go into specifics. However, his message to parents, if your child is going to a pop-up party, something negative will likely happen.
The pain and the trauma that you are feeling right now, it's not normal.
Mayor Sherelle Parker sharing in the outrage felt by neighbors who live near the city's latest mass shooting in Southwest Philadelphia. Parker, along with city and community leaders, went door to door telling neighbors who are frustrated by gun violence that the city is working to make sure what happened last night never happens again.
At some point, we're going to have to take proactive action. We are there now.
Neighbors who we spoke to say at least 100 teens converged on the area yesterday evening.
They were just really kind of like, what he say, buck wild out here. I've never seen them kids a day in my life.
Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel says they were a part of a pop-up party that officers had already broken up at 58th and Myers late last night.
Through their networking, they were able to reconvene, and that resulted in an individual coming up in a vehicle, firing multiple rounds from that vehicle.
Just a pop, 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 like the constituents, pop, 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 pop.
Wanda Robinson thought she was hearing fireworks, but police say what she actually heard were gunshots being fired into a crowd of people, killing a 20-year-old man who was hit in the face in the 1900 block of South Salford Street. 8 others were wounded, including a victim as young as 14 years old.
We have a responsibility to our young people in this city.
Pastor Sean James of Salt and Light Church says city leaders and advocates need to work together to help young people find better ways of dealing with each other and trauma. He tells me he now offers therapy with a licensed clinician for anyone who needs to get something off their chest.
You don't have to be a member of a church. Anybody who shows up and is like, I need to speak to somebody, we will make that available to them.
Yeah, and we're told the victim who was fatally shot last night recently graduated high school. In terms of the other victims, at last check, they were in stable condition and expected to be okay. Now, in terms of the car that police are looking for, police say they have identified a car that they believe is connected to that shooting last night, but so far they aren't releasing any other details about that vehicle. For now, we're live in front of police headquarters. Charles Watson, Channel 6. Action News, Gray and Sarah.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens in the hours ahead. Charles, thank you.